Alright, so this one had a bad lug, and I can see it's this one right here. So what we'll do is we'll position it right here, and then we'll drive it out, and hopefully we can drive it out and drive it back in without it interfering with anything. We'll clean these hubs up, and we'll spray those with some blue paint before we put it back together. But right now, let's take this off and see about putting the bushing in there. Let's take this off and take this off and see about getting the bushings out. See what makes that thing tick. We'll probably take this drum off as well. Because why not? You know what I mean? And get us a little bit easier access at this bolt, and we'll be able to knock this out as well. I don't know how we'll press it back in. We may have to take a brake shoe off and see, but I might be able to get it out of there. Let's see if we can knock it out real quick. Should be relatively straightforward. I think that's the one. Okay. All right, let's see if we got one. I believe we do. So here we go. Letter R, right hand. We've got a couple of them in stock. That's good. And to get them back in, you just do the reverse of what you just did. Usually beat it right through there, but there's no room to swing a hammer. So I'm not 100% sure what we'll do. We might just use the nut and pull it through. We'll just see if it'll pull it through. If it won't, we'll use the ball joint puller, ball joint press. It's actually not working bad. We're gonna use a little grease to help that thing work. But maybe with a little grease that thing will pull through. Pretty close to being all the way through. We'll just leave it at that for right now, and we'll finish it off with the ball joint press. We'll make sure that while we've got this side off, that all of the studs work good. And yeah. Oh. Interesting. Well, yeah, we got that nut off. I had to make her glow red, but it came off. Now it's just a matter of trying to get the bolt and the bushings out. Nah, I'll leave it open.
Say something.
All right, we'll see ya. That's not what I want. Okay. So this one's got to come out. Okay, let's look. Yeah, and it looks like this just goes through there. Okay. All right, so the front one's good. Hopefully you saw me get that out of there. Looks like you probably did. But we got to get the bottom one out. I don't know if it's the same, and I hate to assume that it is the same. I'm not even sure I'm going to get it off. I'll probably cut the bolt. All right, so while I was doing that, I decided I was just going to get after it. You know? Why not? All right, and then I'm going to try to spin that nut. I'm trying to spin that nut with this impact. Hopefully I can get on it. I can't. That sucks. It's gonna hurt. Okay. All right. We got a small and a large, and yeah. We're gonna go in like this, okay? And then we'll put this small one in there. Now this is 102, Rayco 102. This takes a, from Automan, it takes a TRK 6003 and a TRK 6000. And we are going to put some NSEs on here. We're going to just put that in with the bushings. Okay, and then we're going to anti-seize up this bolt, and then it'll go through there. It's a nice one to put the sticker on the bolt because you know that's never going to come off. What happens when you just throw these bolts in and you don't use anti-seize is the inside the bushing is glued around a metal sleeve, and that metal sleeve rusts to the bolt, and then when the suspension moves, it twists that it twists that bushing inside, that sleeve inside that bushing. Now you think, well, big deal, who cares about that? Well, it only matters when you're taking it back apart. Now chances are we're not taking this back apart because this, I won't outlive this suspension rebuild. You know, chances are this thing was rebushed maybe once in its life, and yeah, so yeah. Put a little anti-seize on the threads, and then you can take it back apart next year when you decide you're gonna use the suspension on something else. I think we'll buzz those in real quick. That one will be a little slower because we don't have an impact for it. But where's that big socket at? Oh, right here. You know, I'm going to be in your way a little bit. Yeah, long way to go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. 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 Woo. Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah. All right, I think that's it for today. We'll come back out tomorrow and we'll do we'll take that set of wheels off. We'll finish this lug nut, put the drum back on, put a steel wheel on, and take those wheels off. And we'll see if we can jack the body up off of the suspension and get that centerpiece out. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I am ready to be done for the day.